Floyd Mayweather.
Now, Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd, Pretty Boy Floyd and Money Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather.
While live on air this morning, take a look. Mr. Menzies being arrested.
What occurs when the wealthiest boxer ever finds himself in a $400 million scandal? When the person nicknamed Money faces claims of cheating the system outside boxing within property dealings. Floyd Mayweather has remained invincible for years, unbeaten in fighting and with finances. Yet this week online news shouts a single headline: Floyd Mayweather sentenced. The internet already gave its farewells, detractors naming it the empire's collapse. Supporters, they are wondering, was everything only a falsehood?
Shoot everything out there to you guys about different businesses that I'm involved with, because everything ain't for everybody. Because it's like this: if everybody claiming that I'm not that sharp and I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan? Why should I reveal my business plan? It's obvious. If I've been a multi-millionaire and made over $1 billion by the time I was 40, I think I made over, $1.2 billion with no endorsement deals, independent. So it's obvious I got some type of remedy, or I know what I'm doing. So, but I don't want to reveal it to the world. I want everybody to think.
We are no longer discussing a boxing match. This is about the legacy of a man who publicly stated he owned 62 buildings in New York City worth over $400 million. Now the provided documentation fails to reconcile. Official property records show discrepancies. Financial partners are not speaking, and the major Business Insider report has turned the situation completely around. Let us analyze this thoroughly, because an online brag might become Floyd Mayweather's final chapter. Here is the origin of this story. In February of 2025, Floyd Mayweather celebrated his 48th birthday in his signature style, clubbing at Booby Trap in Miami, wearing a watch worth $1.8 million encrusted with diamonds, taking a private jet to the Bay Islands, and then casually revealing a stunning claim on his Instagram.
See me on the regular talking about real estate. Well, lately I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong.
In a video that spread everywhere, immediately Mayweather displayed 62 properties in Manhattan. Yes, 62. More than 1,000 apartments, all allegedly in his name. No co-owners, no backers, just profitable business actions. This one belongs to me. That one as well. Every store beneath these buildings is mine. No partners, I did this entirely alone.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them in New York City right now, we're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
His statement was that he purchased this entire collection of properties for $42 million using cash. He further declared these apartments could potentially earn him many hundreds of millions each month purely from rental revenue.
In this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing.
This was pure Mayweather confidence. Supporters rushed to the comments, naming him the greatest businessperson. Briefly, it seemed Floyd was again showing that fight earnings do not end with retirement, they grow. Yet then the turn. Move ahead several weeks, and abruptly the feeling changed. Business Insider released a special report that essentially dismantled Floyd's entire property kingdom in only a few sentences.
Logan hopped on the walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, you know, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know.
This is what they found. New York City property records normally updated days after a significant purchase listed no ownership changes for any buildings Floyd displayed. The NYC Housing Partnership, which manages documents for tax benefit housing deals, stated it received no notice of a sale, an upcoming transaction, or even inquiry from Mayweather or his group. To increase the damage, several sources familiar with the transaction said the properties remain under entirely different ownership. In short, the $400 million Mayweather property kingdom might be completely invented. That is when the term fraud began to appear.
To report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks, or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million.
Even 50 Cent got involved once more. The longtime critic of Floyd posted a video clip featuring Stephen Smith giving his reaction to the developing scandal. Just woke up to this.
The computer say, Floyd said, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what did he say for? Nelly fucked your first baby mama, Melissa, then took your fiance. Say fuck that.
And we should be honest, this is not Floyd's first experience with money trouble. If you have followed his career, you already know the man called Money Mayweather has faced several financial issues away from the public view.
But what's so disappointing with me, Skip? Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht, and you big balling. And you won't cut these people their money? Now, Skip, I believe that he would have taken this fight anyway. It's hard to turn down $200, $300 million, Skip. But it looks to me that a major driving force between him, because I always thought it was Conor that wanted the fight. He wanted the big payday. Yep. But deep down, Floyd needed this payday because he got to settle the score. And let me tell you how the IRS works, Skip.
Do you have experience?
I have experience with them.
Okay.
One of the largest surprises arrived in 2017, merely a month prior to his enormous fight against Conor McGregor.
You'll see reports. You mentioned $100 million for Floyd. The reports are 130. First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight, not even remotely close. But there's reports of 130. Wow. There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. It's never happened and it won't be.
And how do you know it's bullshit?
He makes very good money because I know the fight.
Court papers showed that Floyd was in debt to the IRS for more than $22 million in overdue taxes. And consider this from just the single year of 2015. And what was Floyd's proposed fix? He actually requested the IRS delay until after the McGregor bout so he could settle his debt using that fight's earnings. You truly could not invent this story.
How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen, he apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like
that's BS.
Something.
That is
that
BS.
They said something
Time
like
out.
that.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
You know, how long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds?
Listen,
you know that's happening.
You'd certainly think so. By the way, they announced, I'll get your calls in a second, they did announce the pricing for Mayweather-McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So it's exactly what the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight was.
Yet the monetary disorder continued further. In 2018, he faced charges from the SEC for endorsing deceptive digital currency investments while failing to disclose he received payment for the promotions.
In the crypto world, is competing with one another, whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like what
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager. Yeah. He's like, this is Floyd's price. And you send the money over. Yeah. The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Floyd was given financial penalties and temporarily prohibited from promoting any securities. So between tax issues and cryptocurrency schemes, Floyd's financial kingdom has not been as spotless as his boxing career. Let us be honest for a moment. No, Floyd is not heading to jail. At least not right now. The news stating he was sentenced mainly reflects the public judgment happening online. This is what we meant by saying goodbye forever. Not in an actual legal sense, but in how public opinion is now rejecting him. Yet that does not make this situation without serious consequence.
So bad, and like once you get around, they don't be who they say they is or who they portray to be. Like, damn, I was 21 at the time, and I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. He was like, "You gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. You don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're sitting on the show." So I had to fight him. I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. They were saying I was messing with the daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchat. So they said it to Floyd, and Floyd, he would say that he gave me like money to get my mom out the hood, but me being from the hood, 10,000, 15,000, that's not, after a couple months, she gonna be back in the hood.
His devastating power and flair packed Rhinos after splitting from Mayweather Promotions in 2022. He's a headlined lucrative PP bouts, like against Ryan Garcia showing Dupin appeal Mayweather's early support training promotion. An exposure accelerated his rise, but Davis' talent and drive suggest he would still thrive. His path might have been slower yet. His boxing prowess ensures enduring success.
If the $400 million property claim proves to be fraudulent in a legal way, meaning Floyd misrepresented his holdings for public investment or tax advantages, we could be discussing federal financial crime probes. Consider the SEC, the IRS, the Department of Justice.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get through this. That's tough, because anybody know about business, you don't keep that type of money in just regular account. So I had to wire the money from somewhere. Okay. So I wired the money to the account, and when I wired it to the account, I went straight to the bank. I go to the bank myself to make sure shit get done. Because the thing is this, I can't make all the money unless somebody else do all the dictating.
And if any of those properties are part of public programs such as low-income housing or subsidies, then you are now facing housing fraud allegations, and that introduces an entirely new and more severe level of legal trouble.
Not. I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. Me, I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money.
Presently nothing is certain. No legal charges exist, but the evidence is growing stronger daily. And where signs exist while the property controversy grows, Floyd is not retreating. Actually, he is increasing his efforts. Merely weeks following the report, Mayweather flew to sit courtside at a Cleveland Cavaliers game wearing what he described as a small item from his $100 million watch collection. That item, a custom 145-carat diamond watch from Pristine Jewelers.
There's Floyd Mayweather. This video of Mayweather is completely insane, and it's not because of all the watches. What's crazy is that all of these watches are iced out with ridiculous aftermarket diamonds that completely kill the value of the watches. He clearly doesn't care though. He's wearing an $18 million watch. How much do you think this is all worth?
What is the total value you believe all this holds? He also gave his sister a Mercedes costing $186,000 on Instagram. Then he nonchalantly shared a photo of his Gulfstream G650 jet valued over $50 million traveling to the Bay Islands simply because he wanted to. For some supporters, it is a show of wealth. For critics, it is complete desperation. A man battling bankruptcy gossip with timepieces and planes. When you are inventing properties but giving away luxury cars to hide it, Floyd is trying much too hard. This is not 2015 any longer. And it is not only fans seeing the repeated behavior. Industry experts are beginning to wonder if Floyd's exhibition matches, which can earn him around $21 million, are merely distractions to fill monetary gaps.
When my children, all four of my children are adults, and I told them, no more handouts, because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you.
Let us take a broader view. Floyd has always presented his immense wealth as completely effortless. 50 wins and 0 losses in boxing, over $1.4 billion in career earnings. The highest paid athlete ever, more than 100 properties, cars, watches, planes, homes, and no defeats. But what if the entire Mayweather legend was actually constructed from illusions and deception?
Okay. I said, fighters fighting, they make $3 million. 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions?
Let us take a broader view. Floyd has always presented his immense wealth as completely effortless. 50 wins and 0 losses in boxing, over $1.4 billion in career earnings. The highest paid athlete ever, more than 100 properties, cars, watches, planes, homes, and no defeats. But what if the entire Mayweather legend was actually constructed from illusions and deception?
Let's go. Down here. Look at the color up top. Time for me to go to bed. Time for me to go to bed. See you guys real later.
However, in the court of public opinion, he has been sentenced to intense examination, to uncertainty, to a legacy that may not be as untouchable as everyone believed. The man who earned $1.4 billion by avoiding punches could be confronting his greatest blow. Yet it is not from an opponent but from the actual facts. Because when your kingdom is constructed upon perception, a single imaginary property can cause its entire collapse. Meanwhile, in the background, new boxing gloves are being tied, the spotlight is moving, and the world is observing a new chapter start. Thank you everyone. Please follow for the newest boxing news, highlights, events, and reports. Subscribe to Ring Headquarters and enable alerts so you always see an update. Remember to view our other videos as well. Until next time, be well and stay protected.